Karibu. Welcome. Karibu. Wingira. Karibu. Asante sana kumutima kwandi kuli vyati. Lobenga waingira ukafuma na ujujuka.
Alright. Welcome you to Let's Talk, a podcast for the youths and definitely by the youths. I am your host, as usual, Kundwani Hastings Banda. We're back again, season 4, episode 5. And I really appreciate you for always coming back every week. You could be anywhere. You could be watching anything on the internet, but you chose to come through and watch my podcast. Really means a lot. And today, we'll have quite an interesting episode because I will not be alone. I will be joined by the best trio in terms of dance in Zambia, the Sky Dancers. Alright, and as I told you earlier that today I will be joined by the best trio when it comes to dance. The Sky Dancers are in the building today.
Let's go.
Alright, this is the best trio when it comes to dance. Markebi. So we have Jonathan, we have Pecos, and we have Kieran. And let me start with you, Jonathan. You've been doing quite well, a lot not quite well. When it comes to your craft. What's your 5 years? Where do you see the Sky Dancers in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, the Sky Dancers. I don't even think. First of all, I don't even think Zambia to start with.
International boy.
International. Yeah. And I think we'll work with big brands. That's how I see myself.
Don't even think about it. Speak it, my guy.
Yeah. One thing I always say, talking about big brands, and Alishba, Kieran will work with Nike.
Yeah.
That's I swear upon my living. Kieran will work with Nike. Secondly, Peko Sagaba brand ambassador wa Black Label. I always tell him. Peko Sagaba brand ambassador wa Black Label. As much as I love Puma and Nike, and I don't even touch them on Nike, but otherwise, much branding a win Black Label.
And it's crazy how you Jonathan, you are a dancer and you're a cinematographer. Pecos is a dancer and a DJ. Kieran is a dancer and a chef.
Could have been about professional dancer.
You know what
I mean?
I think to for the tertiary introduce. Because this is not a joke. This is business.
Yeah.
Women business. Hey.
Yeah.
So that's a really great creative art that you guys have created, and you're really inspiring a lot of dancers out there. So when you start with you, Kieran, my guy, what advice would you give to an upcoming dancer who would want to, be in your industry?
First things first. Never listen to nobody. Believe in yourself. Wake up believing in yourself. Continue believing in yourself until you make it. Never trust nobody for your own success. Leave everything into your hands. But it's nothing. Wake up motivated. Every single time. My brothers the same time. That's why we work with the same energy, because our energies are interconnected. For the same thing. We don't need each other to tell each other let's do this. We wake up with the same energy. Mm-hmm. Either one of us can be like, but let's do this. Mm-hmm. And one person says go.
And my guy Pecos. What's the hardest part about being a dancer, especially here in Zambia?
The hardest part, I think it's having that recognition. Per se, your dream is to be international, yeah? That recognition, or rather that level of international recognition is pretty much just, on my part, I feel that's the challenge so far. But, in as much as you keep believing, in as much as you wake up knowing God is always by your side, and in as much as you have a vision to say, I'm gonna be there one day, we're gonna be there one day, we're gonna have some flights, go to Dubai, go perform here and there. You need to speak what you want in your life. The tongue has so much power. In the Bible it says that. So you keep believing in it, and then, in as much as it's hard, don't ever give up. Just keep pushing. That's the only secret.
Jonathan, you do two things: cinematography and dancing. What is the one how has been your experience when it comes to dancing, especially when going on stage? Have you ever been like so nervous to the point whereby you even failed to dance properly on stage?
Okay, getting nervous. Yes, we would really like get nervous on stage. Okay, on my side. Okay, mostly I'm dancing with them. That's the thing. So when we get on stage, our nerves hit. Trust me, our nerves hit. But I don't even think a lot of people realize that. So definitely, I think it's a normal thing for any dancer to be nervous, But it's like the moment we get nervous, then when we calm our nerves, it's over.
It's over.
It's
Chip
over.
big finger China that boom.
Makaribu wangu, sharp.
Kalele.
Makaribu wangu. Yeah. So we once spoke about it, about how the name came about. The Sky Dancers came from Salma Sky. So how was the experience working together for the first time?
Yeah, I think Kieran and Pecos maybe can answer that. Let them pick it up.
Yeah, we said.
Mrs. Sky is the best in Zambia.
That's for a
No,
fact.
like
Yeah.
that. I don't know about other artists, but so far so good.
Mhm.
No one has outsmoked Mrs. Sky. She's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
When it comes to, let's talk about refreshments. Let's talk about motherly love.
Yeah.
Let's talk about vibes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the craziness.
Yeah.
Mrs. Sky. And Mr. Sky, come on.
Yeah.
Guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Come
count.
on, come
You
on.
guys are the best. We keep on saying this and we represent
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Till whatever. But for now, you guys are the best.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
All right, so there you have it, coming in from the Sky Dancers. I hope you've had a glimpse of the trio, and I believe that in future we'll get to have a longer episode where we get to talk about in depth of how the group has been and how they plan on growing. From me, Kondoni Hastings Banda, a podcast for the youths and definitely by the youths. Till next time, bye bye.